Hi, my name is Kaili. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we are going to be playing Kuhlau's Duet number 1 from his opus 80. And we're only going to be playing the first movement up to measure 73, which is right before the repeat sign. And later on in another video, we'll be playing the whole thing, but for now, it'll just be the first 73 bars. We'll be playing it with metronome so that we have a very steady tempo. So to start off, we will hear the first flute part, and I'm going to have the metronome set to 108 to the quarter note, and we'll listen to 1 bar empty plus 1.5 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, bum 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 bum, like that. Okay, so if you're playing the second flute part right now, then you'll have to count your bars carefully. So the first flute part has 5 eighth note pickups to the first full measure. Okay, here we go. So here's flute 1, starting from the beginning with the metronome at 108. We'll hear again 1 bar empty plus 1.5 beats, and then we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, so that was the first flute part up to measure 73, and now let's hear the second flute part. We'll do the same thing. We'll hear 2 bars empty before we start on the first bar. Okay, first full bar. So let's remember that the first flute part has 5 eighth note pickups before the first full measure. Okay, so let's do it. We're going to keep the metronome at 108 to the quarter note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope that was really fun to play along with the second flute part. Now next up, we're going to hear the full performance of both flute parts up to measure 73.